friend of mine was telling me a story. This was a couple of years ago. About the time he met Robin Williams. And my friend was deployed at the time to, I think it was like Iraq or something like that. And he's public affairs. So Robin Williams is getting off the plane, and my friend's assigned to take photos of him. And Robin Williams gets off the plane, and he spots my friend because my friend his last name is Williams. So latches onto him pretty quick. Says, "What's up, brother man?" So, makes a joke about being brothers from another mother, that type of thing. Well, they chat for a few moments, longer than maybe some might, because it's Robin Williams, of course. Well, Robin Williams goes off and does his thing, goes up on stage, just makes the entire deployed location just laugh their asses off, and gets off stage, comes back, and he comes up to my friend, and he says, like, "How did I do?" Now, at first thought, you're thinking, oh yeah, he's Robin Williams, he knows what he's doing. Oh yeah, how did I do? And of course I did good. You all were laughing. I did a great job. But that's not how he asked the question. My friend said that when he came off the stage, he said, "How did I do?" In other words, did I make them laugh well enough? Was I good enough? It flabbergasted my friend, because he's like, this is the Robin Williams. The Robin Williams. And he's asking, did I do okay? Was I funny enough? And I bring that up because you had a man who was considered among the top of his craft. I mean, few people were funnier and more engaging and more lovable than Robin Williams. And yet, someone who was considered among the pantheon of greatest stand-up comedians and general comedians and voice actors didn't believe in himself, didn't trust that he was doing a good enough job. That's a flabbergasting thought, because Robin Williams, being who he was, had serious anxiety and self-value issues. I bring you this story because I have to ask you, do you feel inadequate to what you want to do with your art? Whether it's writing, whether it's painting, whether it's singing, do you say, I'm not good enough? I'm not good enough to make great art, so I'm not even going to try. Robin Williams changed the world, and the entire time doubted himself. I would recommend that you take a look at Robin Williams' life and realize that you do not have to have the confidence you think you need to go out and make great art, or a great business, or do anything you want to do with your life. If you're waiting on the confidence, you're waiting on the wrong thing. Good art doesn't come from confidence. In fact, some of the best artists in the world had serious self-value issues. That's one reason their art was so good. Granted, I bring that up not because I recommend you going out and getting a drinking problem like Hemingway. That's not a good way to go about it. However, I would recommend you take the lesson that you don't need the confidence you think all those successful people have in order to start something you want to start. Your life's passions don't need your confidence. They need your commitment. And your commitment doesn't require, or shouldn't require, that you, step one, get confident. You know what makes you confident? Doing and doing and doing. Oh yeah, step 4. Doing. Confidence is not part of the equation. Skill is, but skill starts at the bottom. It's where you start. You have to get moving. If you're not moving, you're not going anywhere, and you're not doing anything. I can't start because I'm not as good as Robin Williams. Well, Robin Williams, as brilliant as he was where you are right now. Everyone starts at the bottom. The difference is, what are you going to do at the bottom? Are you going to sit there shuffling your feet? Are you going to get moving? You're going to get started. Said a couple of weeks ago, momentum is more important than perfection. No one starts as a Robin Williams, or as a Michael Jordan, or as a Warren Buffett. No one starts there. Everyone starts down here. Don't wait for confidence. Because Robin Williams may have had it at some points in his life, but I mean, my friend was deployed in Iraq in, the mid-2000s. This is decades into Robin Williams' career. You'd think, oh, well, he must have been deployed when Robin Williams was just getting started. No, he was deployed well after Robin Williams had cemented himself as an icon. And yet he still questioned himself. The questioning yourself will never go away because you're successful. It goes away because you decide that it's more important to live the lifestyle of being an artist than being an artist who is praised and loved and wildly paid for what he does or what she does. Confidence is not part of the equation. Stop expecting it to be. Look at the work you have ahead of you and dive in. I read it before, I've said this before. Love entrepreneur articles and magazines and stuff like that. And I read something that by an entrepreneur, he says, to be a successful entrepreneur, fall in love with the process. Well, entrepreneurship is a great deal like any other form of art. And if you didn't think of it that way, trust me, it is. Because art requires work, dedication, commitment, sacrifice, creativity. So does art. What's your art? Dive in. Get moving. Fall in love with the process. Whether or not you ever sell a single book, a single painting, a single song, doesn't matter. What matters is the satisfaction you get out of doing what you love. Stop waiting. Get moving.